Namaskaram, friends. So, in this video, I am going to talk about a very important topic called democratization in education. So, this topic is very important because nowadays we know that in many parts of the world, not just in a particular region, in many parts of the world, education suffer a lot. Many children, many youngsters are not get educated, or you can say not enroll in schools, in colleges, in university due to lack of technology, due to lack of willpower, as well as due to lack of many other technological innovation. So in this video, I am going to talk about its nitty gritty and how we can improve it, not for a particular region, but for the whole world. And in this video, I am talking about data I taken in this video is particularly related to India, and how corona time play a very important role in terms of technological innovation as well as education technology sector, because in that time period this sector become very profitable and spread very rapidly, because we know that urban rural gap and geographical region gap are occurring due to the access of education, because many people are not afford to go outside and enroll themselves in colleges and in university because of their, because the rural their household problem. So this edutech platform provide a very level playing field for the urban, rural, as well as for the rich and poor, because it, you can say, eliminate the boundaries of geographical region. So now let's start this video. So the topic of today's discussion is democratization in education. And when you look at, and when you look at the syllabus of UPSC, I categorize this because I found this syllabus very accurate, or you can say very comprehensive. That's why I categorize my topic in this category. So you can categorize this topic into general studies two, and in this GS2 a topic called issues related to development and management of social sector services related to health, education, and human resource. So this is a subtopic in GS2 called issues related to development and management of social sector services related to, first one is health, second one is education, third one is human resources. So our topic come under the education sector. Okay. So let's discuss democratization of education. So through this video, you can clearly see democratization, through the democratization of education, many people got education, and the long life learning continue through this process. So all types of people, all age group are continue their education in terms of fulfilling their long term educational needs. Okay. So let's briefly discuss what democratization of education means. India's path to economic growth is paved with the promises of its young and vibrant population. We know that in India, more than 65% of population is less than the age of 35 years. So the growth, economic growth of India paved the promise of its young and vibrant population. If our young and vibrant population are educated, it contributed a lot in the growth of economy of India. According to CII report, okay, a report by a CII, it talk about working age population is productively employed. If India's working age population is productively employed, if we employ our working age population, then GDP can grow to 9 trillion by 2030 and 40 trillion $40 trillion by 2047. Now, government of India set a target of achieving a $5 trillion economy. Okay, but if our working age population is productively employed, then this target achieved in a very rapid manner, and by 2030 our economy goes to $9 trillion, and by 2047, that means 100 years of our independence, that target reaches $40 trillion. So it is very important that we have to productively employ our working age population. Okay, so this is a very important report, and you have to remember this data for your future knowledge. The key to unlocking this potential lies in education technology, or edutech. How you can open the key, or you can say unlock the potential of working age productively employment of working age population through edutech, because through education technology, because when we provide a skill, when we provide new innovation, new technological innovation, then that sector, that population, that working age population group educate themselves in this area and help in the development of economy. Okay. So through this picture, you can clearly see here digital. Here earlier we read with or write on a book or notebook, but with the help of technology, we can write, read, as well as watch videos, listen music on this platform. So edutech basically a hybrid manner or soul completely go in a digital manner or in a hybrid manner, because nowadays if we completely rely on this earlier method, it is not good for us, and completely rely on newer technology, it is not good. So hybrid is a better manner. This one has its other issues, this area has this other issues, but when we adopt it in a hybrid manner, it is beneficial for the human being as well as for the sector also. Now let's move on to the topic called capitalizing on demographic dividend. How we can capitalize our demographic dividend, because again the data less than more than 65% of population is under the age of 35 years. That means we have a large amount of people who are fall under the working age category. So how we can capitalize our demographic dividend population? So 43% of Indians aged 25 and younger in 2026. So in 2023, 43% of the Indian population is less than 25 years of the age. Okay. And majority of the population of India is expected to remain in the working age until at least 2100. So until 2100, we know that majority of the population is expected to remain in the working age, and currently 2023, 43% of India fall under the 25 years of age. So it is important that we have to understand this data, scan this data in our mind, and try to solve the problem related to providing them skill, providing them education, providing them newer ideas, so that we can potentially utilize our demographic dividend. So this data shows that how India is rich in demographic dividend. India has started capitalizing on its demographic dividend by providing tech-enabled education to its youth. Okay, so India provides tech-enabled education, not just education, tech-enabled education to its youth, so that they can utilize the potential of demographic dividend. Democratizing technology and unleashing its full potential will propel the nation toward the Amrit Kal goal. We set many goals for Amrit Kal, that means for till 2047. Amrit Kal, you can say we are ushering in the year of 75 years of our independence. So from 75 years till 100 years, or you can say from 2023 to 2047, we set some target for our country, and in that target, education is play a very important part. Okay, so democratizing technology and unleashing its full potential will propel the nation towards Amrit Kal goal. So when we democratize this technology and provide this technology to all sector of the people, from rich to poor, from rural to urban, from you can say marginalized to privileged, we unleash the potential of, you can say, skill nation and achieve this goal till Amrit Kal time. Okay, so through this picture you can clearly see these are the demographic dividend, and we have to utilize it by providing them tech enabled education system, and this help in growing our economy as well as creating a compassionate, skilled, and happier human beings. Okay, so it is very important. We have to understand the importance of demographic dividend and provide them new technology and new ideas, so that we can utilize their potential in our growth. Because CII data talk about that if we provide, you can say, job to our you can say working age population, India become a 9 trillion economy by 2030 and $14 trillion economy by 2047. So it is very important that we have to utilize the potential of demographic dividend and give them newer ideas, newer technology, and other facilities, so that they skill themselves and adopt newer ideas, newer technology for the betterment of their life as well as for the growth of this nation. So let's talk about education technology. What education technology? Digital technology is the foundation of the modern ecosystem. We know that digital technology is a foundation for modern education system. Without the digital technology, we are not propelling in any arena in a faster manner or in a better manner. So digital technology form a foundation for modern ecosystem. Developments in education technology and use of AI and augmented reality and virtual reality have led to the marked increase in education technology available for learners and teachers. Okay, so development in education technology at this point, as well as use of AI, augmented and virtual reality, have led to marked increase in the education technology for learner as well as for teachers. So AI give us a very long lead in our process of skilling and learning for both learners as well as teachers. So development in technological sector is very important. And use AI and virtual reality and augmented reality education give us a boost in learning, skilling, and you can say experiencing some better ideas and innovation of the world. Pandemic, coronavirus. We know that coronavirus shut down the whole world for 2 years. So this pandemic gave online learning a major boost because major coaching institutions, major businesses, many governments are functioning through online. Okay? In pandemic period, people have there is restriction to go out and you can say attend meetings and go to classes, go to university. So in that time period, this pandemic gave a major boost to online learning and has set edutech on a fast track for growth. And this in this time period, edutech company, you can say profitable a lot as well as provide newer idea and technology for the learner, teacher, businessman, and government employee. Technology is proven to be a powerful tool to successfully overcome the urban-rural divide. We know that with the help of technology, we reduce the urban-rural divide by providing the quality education with the help of edutech platforms. Edutech is democratizing education by expanding access to quality education without the restriction of geography or time. So without the restriction of geography or time, edutech platform provide a quality education to all sector of human being. Because we know that when I record a lecture here and put it on a, you can say on any platform, in edutech platform, then people of any parts of the world access this lecture whenever they want. Okay, so it reduce, or you can say eliminate the geography as well as time barrier in terms of education. UGC, University Grant Commission of India, notification of recognizing online learning at par with offline will further accelerate the acceptance of lifelong learning. We know that earlier people saw that there is a difference between offline and online, but UGC through its notification tried to, you can say, equally give importance to online learning as well as offline learning, and this notification also boosts the acceptance of lifelong learning. Learners in Tier 2 and Tier 3 towns. We know that these towns are not much developed and many facilities are not available in these towns. So learners in Tier 2 and Tier 3 towns can access higher learning in renowned Indian and global education institutions through edutech platform. Okay, so with the help of edutech platform, people also from Tier 3 and Tier 2 and Tier 3 city access the education of renowned Indian as well as global educational institutions. So edutech provide just reduce the, to this picture you can clearly see this is edutech platform. This child access with the help of technology, and this reduce the rural urban divide as well as provide Tier 2 learners of Tier 2 and Tier 3 city to get access to high quality education of Indian institutes as well as global institutions. So edutech play a very important role in this area. Now let's move on to the how we can access the quality education. UNESCO data show that out of 4 children aged 5 have never had any form of pre-primary education. Okay, so you can say 1 out of 4 children have not have a pre-schooling or education system, and age of these children are, let's say, 5. So children under the age 5 So 1 out of 4 children which are under the age 5 had not access to pre-primary education. This is the UNESCO data. The pandemic further exacerbated challenges to education, widening learning gaps and bringing generational learning loss. Okay, so this pandemic increased the challenges to education because children and youngsters are not going to schools, their university, their colleges. This also wide the learning gaps. Okay, because many earlier when pandemic started, uh, schools, and other universities are just shut down. So it created a gap of learning process as well as bringing a generational learning loss because many youngsters, many children are lost of 1 or 2 year quality, one lost their 1 or 2 year in terms of getting education in their classes because they got degrees, they got pass out, but they are not learn a lot because at that time these edutech platform are just developing, so they are not providing a smooth quality education at that time. So this pandemic created a challenges for education as well as bringing a generational gap in education as well as widening learning gaps. This UNESCO data show that children with disability, okay, from migrant families, those living in remote areas, from marginalized communities, and girls in particular experience these inequalities most acutely. Many people suffer with this pandemic and with generational education gap, but particularly these five people from this five category, like disabled children with disability, migrant family that will move from one area to other area, living in remote area, okay, in you can say not very you're not easily connected to the cities or capitals, marginalized communities, okay. That means lower state of the society, and girls in particular suffer or experience this inequality a lot. So we know that in our SDG goal, SDG 4 is talk about quality education. And through this picture, you can clearly say that children and teacher are involving providing quality education to children. Now let's talk about examples of India's capacity for innovation. Okay, so here I am providing some example how Indians are take step for innovation in terms of education. So Sapan Patralek of Jharkhand Dhumatar village. So of Jharkhand Dhumatar village, a person called Sapan Patralek who turned the walls of mud houses in the village into blackboard. So in pandemic, Sapan turned the wall of mud houses in his village into blackboard for providing quality education to the children of that rural area. Sailesh Rawal, a famous loudspeaker classes in Gujarat, Parpada village. Okay, so that person is very, you can say famous because that guy provide education through loudspeaker classes, and that loudspeaker is of the public announcement system of Panchayat Bhavan. So that guy take this system from Panchayat Bhavan and take classes with the help of loudspeaker so that many number of people who are not sit in a small classes can access his education, his knowledge. So Sailesh Rawal of famous loudspeaker classes in Gujarat, Parpada village, along with several other mohalla classes, utilizing the public announcement system of Panchayat Bhavan. Okay, so earlier first person Sapan changes the mud wall of their village into blackboard, and here that guy Sailesh uses the loudspeaker to provide education. So these are innovation in education system in India. So these are the example of India's thirst for knowledge and innovation. So you can clearly see people changes the mud wall into the blackboard, providing education with the help of loudspeaker. So this shows the thrust of knowledge and innovation in India. Through this picture, you can clearly see technological innovation in education with the help of many electronic devices like laptop, computer, mobile, and newer edutech platforms. So they provide us a technological innovation in field of education. Now, what is the way forward? See, India's ancient value system, we know that in our ancient value system, we give very much emphasis on education, like Vedas, Upanishad, okay, uh, Vedas, Upanishad, Itihasas, okay, Puranas. These are all our thrust of knowledge or giving importance to our education sector. That's why these types of, you can say, very elaborate literature are written down in India. So in India's ancient value system, which have emphasized the importance of education, will play a pivotal role in ushering the nation into the knowledge age. Okay, so this ancient value system gives us a boost to usher into the knowledge age arena. The transformative power of education can change lives for better. Okay, with the help of education, people can change their life in a better manner by nurturing the talents and potential of every child. When we nurture the talent and potential of every child, one can create a society that is truly prosperous, innovative, and compassionate. If we want a society which is full of, which is prosperous, innovative, as well as compassionate, so we have to provide them education to each and every child and nurture the talent and potential of each and every child. That's why we create a better society where people are compassionate, they are innovative, and they are not suffering problem like unemployment, or you can say rape, murder, you can say thief, theft. These types of things are reduced a lot when we provide education and nurturing the potential of each and every child. So through this picture, you can clearly see value of ancient value system, which give importance to the education. So it give us a boost for becoming a knowledge hub. So through this picture, you can clearly see the importance of knowledge. People are gathering here and discussing on many topics like on spirituality, on philosophy, on science, on arts, on architecture, music, dance. So a variety of topic discussion take place and people gather here and write Vedas, Puranas, Upanishads, Itihas, and many other important literature. So I hope you understand this video, you enjoy this video and gain some perspective, some knowledge out of it. In summary, just you can say print, or you can say just scan important keywords. Like in way forward, just focus on nurturing the talent and potential of every child, okay, and value the ancient value system. In India's capacity to innovation, we know that it is our thrust of knowledge innovation that people turn mud wall into blackboard and use a loudspeaker for taking classes. In access to quality education, we know that UNESCO data show that 1 out of 4 children which are under the age 5 are not gain any types of pre-primary education. So it is important to give them these types of education. And this pandemic, you can say, create a, you can say, increase the challenges of education and as well as generational learning loss in people from the area of like children with disability, migrant families, people who are living in remote, marginalized communities, and girls suffer very acutely in this pandemic. This education technology, you can say, reduce the urban-rural divide, provide quality education, eliminate the geography restriction of geography and time, as well as recognizing online, and UGC also give notification to recognize online learning as par with offline. And through edutech platform, people from rural tier 2 and tier 3 city can access higher learning in renowned Indian and global educational institutions. How we can capitalize our demographic dividend? Okay, we can capitalize it by providing them better technology and utilize their potential. And introduction, we know that India is a more, you can say, more than 65% of Indians are below the 35 years of age. So we have to employ this population. And CII reports say that if our working age population is productively employed, then our GDP each reach up to 9 trillion till 2030 and $14 trillion till 2047. And we also can achieve our Amrit Kal goal with the help of edutech platforms, edutech technology. So I hope you love this video, you enjoy this video and gain some perspective and knowledge out of it. So keep learning, keep growing. Namaskaram. Thank you.